Hello, I'm Republican State Representative Tom Toppelson, and I have a message for you from the Republican National Committee. The Republican National Committee has asked me to speak to you about Republican math. What's Republican math, you ask? Well, it's a mathematical theory that only applies when Republicans take control of both houses of Congress after historically low voter turnout. Republican math is exactly why we Republicans are so furious with President Obama's behavior in the wake of the 2014 midterms. Republican math is a mathematical theory that allows us to throw out dozens of millions of votes that were just cast less than 2 years ago and insist that the president kowtow to our party instead. Still a little confused? Then come with me and I'll teach you all about Republican math. With Republican math, we know that we cannot count your one vote until we've seen 43 forms of ID. With Republican math, we know that 1 is actually greater than 134 million because all it took was our one positive election result to invalidate all 134 million votes that have been cast for President Barack Obama. It's Republican math that teaches us that 24 billion is actually less than 11 million, because even though the last government shutdown that we created cost the economy $24 billion, that's actually less important to us than sticking it to the 11 million undocumented people here. 56 is less than 14. Because 56 straight months of private sector jobs growth aren't as important as the $14 million we've spent investigating Benghazi. We know that the 65 million votes that Obama got in 2012 are actually less than the 41 million votes that were cast in total and that we only got 21 million out of in the 2014 midterms. 26 years is less than 24 hours, because we believe that if you've been on the planet for 26 years, you have less constitutional protection than somebody who's been fertilized for 24 hours. With Republican math, 1% is actually greater than the other 99%. 113 equals 250. That's because we worked 113 days this year for our 6-figure income, and you worked 250 days for your income, which we're pretty sure wasn't 6 figures. We know that 100 billion is actually less than 50 billion, and that's why we care so much more about the 50 billion we spend on social welfare programs than the 100 billion we spend on corporate welfare every year. The numbers 13, 14, and 15 do not actually apply to constitutional amendments. With Republican math, we know that 93,625,000 gets you 0. As in, you spend $93,625,000 on our congressional salaries and you get 0 laws. 0 resolution on any of the many problems facing you today. And it's Republican math that spells out very clearly why we should impeach the president after we shut the government why we will be effective at our jobs next year. God bless America, God bless the free markets, and God bless the Republican Party.